Hello and welcome to our channel. Today I'm going to show you how we did this tree ring acrylic paint pour on this 30-ounce tumbler. So we started off mixing pouring medium, and I was looking for glue all, but I couldn't find any, so I just used the school glue. I think it's a little bit thinner consistency, more for cleaning up spills and stuff, that it doesn't do quite as well as the glue all would. But I mixed 70% glue with 30% water, and I just mixed it in a condiment jar or bottle, such as that you put ketchup and mustard in for picnics and such. You got that, I believe, from Walmart for around 90 cents or so. Like I said, I'm just mixing 70% glue and 30% just regular tap water. Now that I'm done mixing the pouring medium, I'm just going to mix the paint in with that. And I'm just using the cheap apple barrel acrylic paint that I got from Walmart. I actually found a 12-pack that was less than $5. So I just, like I said, I mixed the acrylic paint into the pouring medium. And what I do is I measure in a small medicine cup. I do 20 milliliters of the pouring medium and 10 milliliters of the paint. The colors that I'm using is white, their pavement, it's a black color, cardinal red, I believe it's actually cardinal crimson is what it's called. Yellow, it's a king's gold is the color on it. And the last one I'm doing is pink parfait. Like I said, I just mix 20 milliliters of the pouring medium that I mixed with the glue and the water, and then 10 milliliters of paint, so it's 2/3 of the pouring medium, 1/3 of the paint. I was a little worried that the colors wouldn't turn out, that they would fade a lot with that much white paint, but they actually turned out pretty well, as you'll be able to see when I mix it. Here I'm just marking the 20 milliliter line and the 30 milliliter line on the medicine cups, just so it's easier for me to see for mixing. For the mixing of the paint, I'll speed it up to 2 times speed so you don't have to sit and watch it all. Like I said, it's just 2/3 of the glue and water mixture to 1/3 of the paint. And then I mix it up really well with the metal stir stick. You can use a popsicle stick or anything just to mix it up good. Then after that, we'll move into mixing each of the colors into a larger cup. This is the first time that I've ever tried a tree ring pour, so since it was kind of an experiment, I just used a cup that I messed up on and I didn't like it, so I stripped the epoxy back off of it while it was still wet. So that's the reason for the green cup, is it was just one I had laying around to try. For the paint, I'm just putting a little bit of each color in, not really in any special order. Just keep layering them on just a little bit at a time. So I put all the paint in this other cup, and once I'm done with that, I'm gonna move the cup onto, I tried it on a canvas. The colors ended up being a little too dark for the canvas, so the canvas I didn't use, but you'll see how the cup turns out. As you can see, I don't mix the colors at all. I just layer them on top of each other. Just completely empty each of the medicine cups. So the full, it'll be 150 milliliters total that I'm putting on this, which was not enough for the size canvas I had, for one thing. Also, there was too much black in it. It just kind of made it a real dark, muddy mess kind of on the canvas. So once I got all of the paint stacked into the larger cup, I'm just going to take it and kind of pour over the top of the tumbler and just kind of go in circles on the top of it and pour all of the paint from the cup onto the tumbler. As you can see, there's a lot of black at the beginning. That kind of goes away, and the lighter colors is what it ends at. So this is what the tumbler looked like after about 10 minutes of letting it drip down the sides. The colors really turned out nice on it. It changes a lot still. After that, I let it dry for 3 days, and then I put a coat of epoxy on it. I had this vinyl sticker laying here that I hadn't used for anything, a Day of the Dead sticker. I liked the way that the colors matched on it, so I decided to add that to the tumbler. There was one spot on the top that the green paint from underneath the tumbler was still showing, so I decided to add just a small glitter area on the top. I decided to put gold glitter on it. There was just no way to really cover up that paint, since the technique like I said, so I just decided to kind of cover that mistake area up with some gold glitter. I'm just using some Mod Podge to uh, apply the glitter. The glitter that I used, I think actually came in a big pack that I bought from Hobby Lobby. Don't know for sure what the brand of it is. Like I said, it was just like a large value pack type thing with several different colors. Um, so, like I said, I put a little bit on. It needed a second coat of it over the top. I just went straight into the second coat and put more glitter on. And then when I was done with that, I kind of wiped off the excess glitter with just a baby wipe. After that, I let the Mod Podge dry a little bit, and then I put a coat of the 2 times clear spray paint over the top of it just to seal that glitter in a little bit before I went on to another coat of epoxy. So here, after all the Mod Podge is completely dry on it, I just stopped the tumbler or the turner because I had it turning on it just to look at the whole thing. Knock off all the excess glitter, make sure that there's nothing loose on it before I spray it. Then I take it to my spray booth and just spray some of this 2 times. This is semi-gloss Rust-Oleum 2 times clear, just on the edge there, and then I'll let that fully dry. After the sealer was fully dry over the glitter, I went into another coat of epoxy over the top of that. I kind of went a little too thin on it, so I needed to add another layer of it after that. So I waited about 8 hours or so and then went on with another layer of epoxy over the top of it. Just making sure that all that glitter was sealed in and smooth. And this is the final result. Thanks for watching and hope you have a great day. Bye.